Yay, I'm live. Okay. Let's chat. Cool. Got it. Alright, no, wait. Get all these questions pulled up on the other computer. Hey, Luna! Luna! Come on. I got it on. I know you. Documents. Got all these questions saved. There. Questions. Some YouTube stuff. Crap, I forgot what I titled it. Where are those questions? Cease and desist letters. DA journal. Story. That was somebody coming. Wouldn't you know it would start coming up a storm when we start this, Luna? Accounts. Fandoms. Cheat sheets. Snap. Where are the questions? See our stuff. Oh. It's for music. Is it listed? Yes, I found it. Okay, I found the questions. And they're still. Hi. All right, I got my questions ready. Got those pulled up. How's your day been going? I'm looking at the chat. It's not bad for a cosplay. I even got the earring. Oh, I'm thinking I'm going to have to order some more realistic scars down the road for the cosplay, but I like it. I'm doing good. Had to run some errands with Mima earlier and pick up some medicines and stuff, and been mostly setting up for this and watching Jacksepticeye. There's two people. Let's see. Do something. Where are they? Okay, those are participants. I guess I don't have that yet. It's starting to come up a storm over here. How about you? Well, it's just now 5 minutes after. I expect people to be late. And plus, I haven't posted anything. I got to find my phone, whatever I did with it. And tell people it's going. Ba-ba-da-da. Got my phone. I still have no idea other than the Q&A what else I could do for this live chat today. So I'm just going to wing it. Oh, I can't wipe my face. Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, the lighting's going crazy. I may have to fix the lighting because the camera keeps going nuts. And it's coming up a storm, so that messes with the camera. Two people have liked this, and there's one person in the chat. I am trying to get the word out. Do, 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 boom. Do, 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 do. Can I do like my own thing? No, I can't like my own thing. Make weird faces. What's this? Hello, Instagram. Boom. And wow, there's a lot of tags for that. Wait, no. Ugh. Stupid phone, stop autocorrecting me. I hate this phone when it does that. Is Nicole with you? Blink, blink, blink. I look so weird right now. Okay, now for no, no, no. I can't talk today. I'll give it about 10 minutes before I start everything. Give everybody time to get in. Actually, we're going to do this. I have a weird question to ask y'all people. Does anybody get ads on their cell phones? Hi, people. Does anybody get ads on their cell phones? Hi, Abby. Okay, y'all about to see some weirdness going on. My better side. Selfie. Did it take? Yes. Okay. We want to share this. Can y'all hear the thunder in the back? Because it's been thundering for a while. Which makes me worry about keeping the live stream going because of the weather. It's so unpredictable. Da, 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 da. Okay. Everybody says hi. Hi. Mimo says hi. It's thundering at y'all's places too. Oh yeah, I fell down the stairs today, guys. Hi, Nicole. I caught myself, but I didn't get hurt. I fell. And the funny thing is, it wasn't my fake leg. It was my real leg that messed up going down the stairs. And I just kind of grabbed a hold of the side of the porch there and just kind of slid down with my foot. It felt weird, but I ended up landing perfectly in a sitting position at the bottom step and then pulled myself back up. Hi, Abby. And it was weird. And as I said before, when it comes to the fake leg, I'm probably not next week. I think I got another doctor's appointment next week. But I think week after next, I'm going to see my prosthesis person and see if I can get resized, because I'm up to close to a size 25 sock, which is getting hard to walk around with. I'm getting distracted. Boop. Now, I know Corey and Jared said they were going to come, so we'll see about that too. Now, I know you guys heard that one. Okay, I got the word out. Hey, Joe, what you watching? Are you even in your room? I find it funny. Luna has been hanging around all day, and then as soon as I turn on the webcam, the reason was, yeah, that might be it. I need to get off my lazy butt and work on some of my art and paint shop. I did a new picture of Yami. Yami looks great. I gave him a new look. Hold on. Let me see if I can get him. I love having my bed in the center of the room. There's the new Yami. I gave him an Adventure Time shirt because I was watching Adventure Time while working on this. I gave him hot pink tips from his black tips because I've had them for so many years. Sunday's usually your day you post. I always look forward to your Sunday postings. But I decided to give Yami, since I've had him since high school, I decided to finally upgrade his looks, which isn't much. I just took away the black tips in his hair and replaced them with hot pink because pink is his favorite color. And as for my Bradley cosplay, I'm thinking about getting realistic scars for Comic-Con, and I need his lucky green shirt / jacket. But I got everything else I need for him, and it is official. I have decided I'm going to cosplay Chris the next day. And I got almost everything for Chris, right down to the shoes, except I don't have his shirt. And all for Chris you need is like a regular purple shirt. Reading. I can't wait to see what you come up with for your new styles. All right. Shall we get started with the Q&A? I still love Larry. I've been so tempted to draw a picture of him and Bradley together, or him and Yami, because they're just that crazy. All right. Oh, before I start the Q&A, would you guys like to see the sneak peek of the Bradley and Chris wedding anniversary drawing that I've done? Because June 28th is technically their wedding anniversary. And that was the day I decided we're going to marry these two and make the Cradley couple official. All right. Basically, they're saying F it to all their exes and that they're together forever. I even made sure their wedding rings were showing and their customizations of their wedding rings. Bradley's wearing his wedding ring with the letter C on it, and Chris is wearing a wedding ring with the letter B on it. And they both got each other's names tattooed on one another. And a bonus one. Bonus one. Everybody loves the Cradley relationship. And personally, it's my favorite relationship out of all my characters. And I'm still trying to name the Haley and Chastity ship because I want to do it because those two are made for each other, just like Chris and Bradley were. The funny thing is, Chastity is Chris's oldest sister, and Caroline is Bradley's younger sister. And I'm putting those two together as a couple. And I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I'm like, these two have a lot in common. They go real well together, so I'll ship them. The shipping name you'll have to tell me the name of the app so I can check it out and see what I can come up with Chastity and Caroline. But this drawing that I did is of Chris and Bradley in their preteens, so they're like 13, between the ages of 13 and 15 in this drawing. So there's no tattoos, hardly any piercings. This is back when they were kind of transitioning from middle school to high school. I gotta straighten it up because it's weird. There they are. And I gotta straighten it up because it's weird. There they are. And the best thing about Chris and Bradley's story is not a lot of people know, but they have known each other ever since they were children. So, yeah, that's what makes their ship really awesome, because they've had that friendship bond and they've seen each other's struggles and have been there for each other. I just never thought to pair them together until last year. All right, I said questions and we're going to answer some. I got up to a little over 21 questions, so let's get started. I'm just waiting for it to rain. All right, the first question I'm going to answer is, do I still feel my missing leg? Sometimes. I feel my foot more than my leg. It's just kind of a weird feeling because I can, let's replaying back a bit. Yeah, I'm still learning to do the live stream stuff, so yeah, I don't know what to do about that. I don't even know how to sign a moderator. So, yeah. But going back to that first question, yes, I do feel my leg, but technically I don't feel the leg. I feel the toes on my foot more than anything, and they wiggle. It's like a weird wiggle. Okay. The second question is just interesting. The second question I got is, did it hurt when you woke up after your amputation? I'll be quite honest with you guys. When I first woke up, it felt like I still had my leg there, and it didn't hurt. And it really didn't start hurting. Like, there was a guy in the recovery room with me, and he was right next to me. He had the same amputation done that I did, and he was sitting there yelling and screaming, and I was more focused on him than I was myself, and I'm just quietly sitting there just like, oh my gosh, I'm not even fazed by this, but I started yelling and screaming about halfway down the hallway, because as soon as they moved the bed to take me to my room, we hit a bump, and that made all those nerves come alive in the nub, and they were trying to find that leg, and it felt like fire going all over my body, and yeah, I cried. And when we got to the hallway where all the patients were, I wanted to scream and cry, and I didn't. And somewhere in my brain is like, I don't want none of my family to hear me screaming and crying. And I don't want to wake up any other patients. So as they were rolling me down the hallway, I was going like this. I was biting my fingers and everything to keep me from doing that. But yeah. The next question is the cancer gone? Yes and no. I'm going to put it this way. I have, it's gone. It's in remission. But for me, remission doesn't mean it's completely gone. It just means it's been shut down like a computer, and it can restart years down the road. That's why I continually have to have these checkups to make sure that, excuse me, to make sure that it doesn't come back. And I've been doing research on my type of cancer, which is synovial sarcoma. It's a rare type of cancer. But yeah, it can come back. The highest chance of it coming back will be in my lungs, which that's okay. I can fight that. And as I recently found out, it can come back in my hips. I have 0 people. What happened to everybody? I guess they had to get off because of the thunderstorm. Okay, I'll continue. Come and go. Let's see. The next question. How many times have you forgot about your leg and fell? Oh, yay! You're still here. Okay, how many times have I forgotten about my leg and fell? I haven't forgotten that I'm missing a leg. I've been so lucky. My chat counter is screwed up then. Bad chat counter. You lie. But I haven't forgotten that I'm missing a leg. I have my wheelchair constantly next to my bed. And so at night, that's the only time I'm not wearing my leg now. In the beginning, I wasn't wearing my leg a lot because I had issues with it. But I've taken off my leg at night. I'll use the wheelchair to go back and forth to the bathroom and then hop around in the bathroom to go do my business. But I haven't forgotten, but I have fallen quite a few times. Like I said earlier, I fell down the steps today because I misstepped. But the first time I fell was shortly after my amputation, and I was trying to do something on my own, and I misjudged the landing on the bed because that's when I was still learning. And I had put the walker too far away from the bed, and I decided to jump on the bed, and when I did, I missed it completely and landed straight on the nub. And another time I had seriously fallen was on the front porch, and the nub landed right on a concrete block, and it felt like the day it was amputated going down that hallway. So, yeah. Let's see. Next question. How well is your balance now? I would say my balance is doing good. I have good balance. So it just depends on how I'm feeling. Like if I'm feeling sick like I was a couple of days ago, I'm all over the place, falling and wanting to lay down and everything. So yeah, I would say my balance is pretty good. I still got small things to work on, but nothing too big. Can you still drive? Yes, I can still drive. It's a whole new experience, and I want to do a video for you guys to show you how I drive, because I do drive with the prosthetic on, and the prosthetic is on that foot that goes on the gas. And it's just finding somebody to sit in the passenger that's brave enough. Nobody's brave enough but Corey to sit with me in the passenger seat. But Corey is staying gone all the time, so I don't have him to sit and record me while I'm driving. But I did get something the other day, and I'm going to see how this works out for me. I got a camera for my car where it's hands-free, and I don't have to worry about being distracted, because That's why I haven't really filmed yet, because I don't like being I don't even answer my phone when I'm driving. I try not to. You'll do it? Okay. You'll have to talk that over with your mom. Let's see. How do I get around now? Just like everybody else. I get around just like everybody else. Um, it's it's just no different. The only thing I have to do is just attach my leg and go. I have volunteers, brave volunteers. Volunteers tribute. Okay. Let's see. All right. Oh, serious question. Very, very serious question. Do you think you made the right decision by amputating your leg? Yes, I do think I made the right decision to amputate the leg, because doing research on the cancer I have and watching other people who didn't go through the amputation process, um, those who didn't go through the amputation process, uh, it has one, spread, two, they would have the tumor removed and it would come back. And a lot of people regret doing that and end up amputating later down the road. But for me, my thought pattern was, if I amputate the leg, it won't spread and I don't have to worry about it anymore. So it was surefire for me to make that decision. What happened to the amputated leg? I donated it to science. So since the cancer is a very rare cancer, I wanted them to study it. And a lot of people are like, well, why didn't you keep your leg like that one girl did? And I want there to be more information about how to handle my cancer than nothing at all. And it's that, and I think it would be kind of weird for me to have my own leg hanging in my room somewhere. And it's not like I've lost that leg forever. When I die, I'll be reunited with my leg. I'll be whole again. Right now, with my fake leg, I feel like I'm half cyborg / android. Let's see. What did it look like under the bandages? That's an interesting question. You can go on my Instagram or Facebook to look at the pictures. You just have to do a lot of scrolling through a lot of conventions and stuff. But it looked like a giant smiley face going across the nub because the stitches dissolved too soon and the wound opened back up, and I had to use wet and dry bandages to wrap it up and keep it from getting infected. Yay, chemo. How sick did you get after chemo? It depends on how strong the chemo was. Like, the first couple of chemo treatments I had in the beginning, I still felt like I could do a lot of stuff, but I just got winded really easy. But as I got closer to the end of my treatments, hey Luna, I see you. You not gonna say hey to everybody? Rude. Yeah, you're rude. But toward the end of my chemo treatments, I was getting really sick, and it got to the point, like, if we had family dinners and all that, I would have to leave in the middle of the dinners or change clothes because I would start feeling sick or overheated, and I would have to go lay down and sleep most of the day. And I hated doing that because I understood, everybody understood what I was going through, but I still felt bad for having to get up and leave, because before I got sick, I would do so much for family dinners, and I would love hanging out with my nieces and nephews, and just having to get up and leave, I just felt like I was letting a lot of people down. It made me feel bad. And then Luna would come along and make me feel better, but Luna's being rude right now. She doesn't want nothing to do with anybody. Luna! I love you! She's staring at me. But yeah, in the beginning, as I said, didn't feel sick. I still felt like I could do a lot of stuff, but toward the end, I stayed in bed. And I think the worst time I felt sick was, I forgot what it's called, but something went wrong with my throat. And like the whole inside of my throat turned solid white. Thrush, that's what it's called. I would get thrush toward the end so much. And it got so bad the last go round that it hurt to talk so bad. And I hated going to the hospital because I had to go to the hospital. And when they took me, the thrush was so bad I couldn't communicate with the nurses. I tried to let my parents do all the talking for me. But when I did have to answer personal questions, and it hurt so much to talk. I was crying, and I was just like, go ahead, just give me the freaking IV and antibiotics and turn on the TV and let me sleep. But yeah, thrush is something you normally get if you have cancer and you don't do what you're supposed to. That was my fault for getting sick because I didn't drink enough water. But I'm a water junkie now. But I still have my go-tos. I'm not supposed to have this, but I still have my go-to. That's the little bit of Bradley in me. Because this is Bradley's go-to drink. And it's in his favorite color. Let's see. Do I have any bad days? Yes, I do have my bad days. I may look happy and cheery when I do these videos, but I do have my days where I'm self-conscious about my looks. And even today, for my very first official live stream for you guys, I was still self-conscious. And that's why I'm dressed as Bradley, because Bradley don't give a crap. He'll do whatever to get things done. And I do have my days I'm self-conscious. And I think my original characters have helped me through a lot of things. Like, I think, like, when I was really sick during cancer, what would Bradley do on this bad day? Bradley would just say F it and go do it anyway and be stubborn. And then there were days like, oh, Chris would just stay in bed all day and pamper himself. I'll do that. But I would start thinking like my characters, and it kind of helped me deal with a lot of stuff. And doing the videos helped me deal with a lot of stuff too. I did lose a lot of friends because I just simply had cancer. And I did have to go see a therapist because that really messed me up. But according to the therapist I talked to, and a lot of my real, true friends told me I did not need those people in my life because they were toxic. And I needed to move on to better things. So I did. And you know what? Life has gotten a whole lot better. I am much, much happier after my cancer is gone and everything. I may have one leg, but I'm so much happier, and I'm doing what I want, doing my passion, and I have nobody nagging me saying, oh, this is wrong, this is horrible. I got people saying, oh, I love this and everything. So I got my own shop now. Check it out. It's Nerdy Luna on Facebook. Once I finish up a couple more orders and get some more stuff delivered to the shop, I'm going to start selling stuff over the internet. I may set up an Etsy or some kind of account to sell my stuff, and I'm excited. And I'm hoping if my subscribers keep going up, if I reach 500 subscribers, I'll start selling One Leg Army t-shirts. And I already got a design in mind, so I got my goal set. But yes, I still do have my bad days. Ooh, it's getting dark out there. But I still do have my bad days, and I'm self-conscious. And that's when you see me throw on the wigs and put on a lot of makeup because I want to feel better about myself. And, I mean, it's okay to have those feelings. And it's okay to have those down days. It makes you, oh, how do I put it in words? I feel more human when I have my bad days. Because if I was just happy all the time and not face those problems, I don't I don't think I would look at life the way I do. But I don't dwell on my problems. I figure out how to solve them and move on. Like the live stream. Compromised. I dressed up as Bradley. I feel a lot better now, and maybe halfway through this live stream, this wig is going to come off, and I'm going to be like, "Hi, guys." But yeah, it's okay to have bad days. But during those bad days, you've got to stay positive and keep a positive mindset and push through that. Uh-oh. Power just flickered. Power, stay on! I'm live streaming right now. I don't know. Let's see. Next question. Why did I dress up the nub? Because I wanted to. Oh man, I got so bored staring at those white bandages on the nub. So I started making costumes for it, and I had way too much fun doing it. And I think you guys enjoyed it as well. And I had fun doing it. I don't know how much you guys enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it a lot. Let's see. I think I already answered that question. How do I handle my bad days? I think I just answered that one, so I will skip that one. Just by staying positive is like the bottom line of that answer. Okay, this is a good question. I gotta scroll down. How do you feel about your nub and then versus today? Like, has anything changed now that you're adjusted? I'll be honest, when I first got my amputation, I hated it. And the adjusting process was really hard. And there's Luna. She stopped being rude. Everybody say, "Hey, Luna." And you're walking on my art. Why do you do that? You gonna help me explain some questions? Yeah? No? You're gonna walk on every... Oh, you're gonna go chase Joe. Okay. She said hi for a quick hot minute. But yeah, when I first got my prosthetic... Oh! I forgot! Picture of Azrael. I gave him a new look too. He looks more emo-ish now with the green hair than the purple hair. Tell me, did y'all like Azrael with the green hair or the purple hair? Because I'm not changing Yami's looks. Azrael is debatable. Okay, I will stay focused on the question now that I got my art protected from the cat. I like that reaction. Everybody's like green. I like AZ's new look with the green. And hello, Jessica. But going back to the question now that I'm not getting distracted and not worrying about my art getting stepped on. When I first got my amputation, yeah, I was super self-conscious, and it was frustrating to adjust. Having to let other people help me was the hardest because I was so used to doing everything myself. And yeah, everything myself, Luna. Yeah. She's making faces at me, guys. Y'all can't see it because she's in the wheelchair. But I was so used to doing everything myself that I've never asked for help. Don't, no, Luna, don't, no. Leave the laptop alone. Now you're being super rude. Stop being super rude. Don't bite the computer. The computer's not something you can eat. Move. Hang on, guys. I got a cat to deal with. No, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. You're going to sit on the bed with me. I don't trust you behind the computer. You try to eat the computer. Computer is not food. You want treats? I know how to make her behave. Yeah, that's what you want. You want treats. Okay, here we go. You have don't walk on that computer. Here. There's your treats. Eat your treats. Hey. Stop walking on the computer. Yeah, she's like that. Here, get off my computers. Or just walk on my computers too, guys. Okay, computer's going in my lap. Luna's got something against computers, guys. But how do I feel about my leg today? I'm a little more confident with my leg. And I'm gonna put this behind me. I feel a little more confident than what I used to, and I'm not afraid to tell my story like I was in the beginning. I'm watching you. See, she's eating. Yeah, it's doing something out there. But yeah, I feel more confident with my leg, and do you know what's one? The only reason why? Because I have gotten that reference already. Like, I explained on my Instagram, which I'm going to watch Voltron now because now I'm curious about the Shiro character. Everybody was commenting like, Bradley looks like Shiro. Were you inspired by Shiro to create Bradley? I'm just like, no, Bradley's looks is based on Butch from the 90s show Recess. Butch had like the white streak in his hair, and he got it after watching his brother kiss a girl or something, and it just traumatized the poor kid. And I'm just like, I like that hairstyle. I'm going to give it to one of my characters. So Bradley's looks is based off of somebody else, but I'm going to look up Shiro and see how closely they look. It's amazing. I will definitely look it up and watch it. But yeah, and the explanation for Bradley's white streak, Bradley uses magic, and he's lost color in that portion of his hair because one of the spells required giving up a piece of his soul, and that's how it shows. I kind of took that idea from the Slayers anime, where Lena used too much of her magic and her hair turned solid white. So I kind of put my own twist on it. So, yeah, that's how Bradley did that spell to protect his sister. Okay, where was I? Ooh. That one hits home. That one hits home hard. The next question says, have your parents been through this? How have your parents been through the whole process? Have you realized they probably at some point thought this was their fault and they didn't protect you at some point in life like my parents did when there was nothing they could do or change to prevent this? I don't think my parents ever blamed themselves for my cancer. With my mom, she knew it was all about genetics and it runs in our family. Breast cancer is like a big thing that runs in our family. But it's on my dad's side of the family really heavy. We lost my Aunt Kathy to cancer. She had pancreatic cancer. But yeah, I mean, we've talked about it a lot, but not on that kind of level. And I don't blame my parents for getting cancer. If anything, I blame myself more for not taking good care of myself because it's raining. Because before I got my cancer diagnosis, I had the lump in my foot and I thought it was scar tissue. I never went and had it checked out. And on top of that, I drank a lot of soda, ate a lot of sugar. I mean, I was doing a lot of things that fed the tumor to make it bigger. And stress is also what feeds a tumor. And I was before my diagnosis, I stayed constantly stressed out about issues that I should have been involved with in the first place with friends. And I was more worried about my friends than myself, and I stayed stressed out for them, and that's what kept feeding the tumor. Feeding. I can't talk today. Feeding the tumor. And when I found out, I just like, oh, I should have done this. I should have done that. I could have done this a whole lot better. But no, I never blame my parents. Let's see. How much has changed since your cancer diagnosis? And I think I answered that earlier. How much has changed? A lot has changed. I got healthier people in my life, wonderful friends that support me and encourage me to keep going further. I love you guys. I finally got to do my YouTube channel like I've always wanted to do, because I've always, in some way, shape, or form, get talked out of doing all this. And I finally said during my cancer treatment, I don't care how sick I am, I'm going to get this channel started and going. You learn something new every day. I didn't even know stress was until the doctor told me stress feeds it. But I have wonderful people, and I got you guys as well. Family was the biggest support out of everybody, and I didn't realize how much I was loved until my birthday party that year, and I saw all these people come to say hello to me and support me. And then there was family members and friends that came and visited me in the hospital, and it's just like, whoa. And I have this wonderful support system on my side. And a lot has changed. I work at home now. I'm doing what I love. I love to draw. And I'm bringing animation slowly to the channel. It's that stupid microphone. I got the microphone, but it wasn't compatible with the computers. So I had to buy an extra piece for the channel. It's that stupid microphone. I got the microphone, but it wasn't compatible with the computers. So I had to buy an extra piece for the computers. So I had to buy an extra piece for the microphone so I can use it to do the voices for the animations, which I will demonstrate some of the character voices a little later in the stream. Just depends on who you want to hear first. And I'm running my own at-home business, and it's doing well. And I'm going to be getting my own table at Comic-Con next year. I'll be sharing it with my sister Lori and my sister-in-law Jennifer. The three of us are going to run the table. And of course, my nieces will get tickets to go to Comic-Con too. Soon as they go on sale, I'm going to hop right on it and get things going. I'm still waiting for them to announce the tables so I can get a table. I got 2 questions left. What did you do during chemo? What did I do during chemo? I would draw. I started working on my artwork and started doing what I wanted to do for art instead of what other people want. And if y'all haven't noticed, if y'all ask a commission from me or anything, I don't ask exactly what you want. And my thing is, I hate being told what to draw and how to draw it. That is like my pet peeve. I want to be creative and do my own thing and my own poses. And those who allow me to do that, I love you guys. I love you guys so much to let me do my thing. But that was the hard. That's why I can't really do a professional job as a as an artist because I hate being told what to do. And normally with a job, you have a boss that tells you what to do. So yeah, that's how I feel. I draw for me, and I'm just now doing the animations for the channel. Which be patient with me on animating because it's a learning process. I'm still learning. I really am, and I'm hand drawing everything. Like I got the next animation ready. It's scanned and on my computer, but I need to do the voiceover work, and that's all I got left. So I got a new animation coming, and I'm already working on a third one, which I started Monday, and it's taking forever. See, you get what I feel. But yeah. Oh, the last question is a good one. Why do you call your stump the nubbin? Because I wanted to be different, and I've always called people stumps nubs because it looks like a nub. It just boom? It's just a little round nub, and it's I liked it. All right, so that's it for the Q&A of people that sent to me. Let's see. Yep, I like what Jessica said too. Also doing my own style and doing what I need to with my characters. It kind of helped me out too in a long way because when I'm drawing, I'm thinking of a story in my head to go with the drawing, or I'm sometimes listening to a song and the song inspires the artwork for me too. I listen to a lot of music when I'm drawing. I've been listening to a lot of love songs, and that's why I got so many Cradley artwork going. And it's just like, oh, this song suits Chris and Bradley. Let me draw them. Oh, that looks great. But I'm going to pass it off to you. Y'all can choose one of my characters that y'all have seen and ask them a question, and I'll try to answer like them. And I'm mostly dressed up as Bradley right now. So, yeah, Bradley questions are awesome too. So, I'm going to look at the chat and see what y'all got to ask me. And I'm going to open a drink because my throat and mouth are drying out. All right. Busy. What's my favorite ice cream? That's a toughie. Are you asking me or the artist? Let's see. I used to do that when I was younger. Me. Okay. My favorite ice cream is brownie batter ice cream from Dairy Queen, and I have yet to find it in the stores. What's up with that? I need some brownie batter ice cream in my life. And I know Chris's favorite is chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream. That's Chris's favorite, and mine's the brownies. And I love homemade baked brownies too. Oh God, don't get me started on baked brownies now. Y'all want to see something cute? Y'all get to see the room. But you also get to see, look at Luna. She's sleeping. So cute. The cuteness of the kitty cat. Which means she'll stop walking on the computers. Okay, so we asked about my favorite ice cream. My favorite drink is an obvious choice. I mean, it's even in the newer artwork. It is now raining and getting windy. Mm, I need to get me some ice cream. I got some raspberry ice cream in the freezer. But I'm not a big fan of raspberry ice cream. Let's see. I'm just going to answer random questions that pop in my head. Let's see. Obvious, my favorite color is green. That sucks. Where do you work at? You work in fast food or retail? I'm nosy. Ingles. Oh, cool. Uh, Joe works at Ingles. What kind of powers does Bradley have? Sorry if I misspelled your name. Ah, all you missed was the E. Oh, cool. You work where Joe works. My ex best friend works there too. Um, let's see. What kind of powers do I have? I just use magic. I love magic. I love ancient magic. Um, that's pretty much my powers. Is just using magic, and can't think of anything else. I don't want to do anything else. Now, Chris has more interesting powers than me. He can control nature. He can control the weather, the plants. He can even talk to animals. So he's kind of like the multi-purpose person. What's your favorite song? And I would like to know the band's name too. Also, who is your? Oh God, you're gonna make me choose my favorite sibling. Okay, what is her name, if you don't mind, Bradley? Who's your favorite person? Okay. Um, what is her name? It's Kim. I'm just gonna say Kim. I'm not gonna say a last name. I I'm trying to let go of it and let her go on with her life and go on with my life. Let's see. First question was, what is my favorite song? My favorite song would have to be I'm Not Afraid by Eminem because it describes pretty much my entire life and what I've been through. And I really, really relate to that song. Um, I already told you the name of the artist. And who is my favorite sibling? I have two siblings. There is Caroline and Brandon. If I had to choose a favorite, it would be Caroline. Hands down, my little sister. I'm the oldest out of them. It's me, then Brandon, and then Caroline. And I'm always looking out for my baby sister. I love my little sister, and I would beat the crap out of anybody who messes with her. Let's see. And for Bradley, who is your favorite person? My favorite person is Chris. Chris is my best friend, my husband. He's my everything. And I may be a tough guy, but he makes me feel squishy. What is your favorite funny moment in your life that you will never forget? Actually, it didn't deal with me. It dealt with Chris when we were teenagers and we were trying to impress our crushes. I don't know if Chris wants me to say that. Hmm. Y'all need to ask Chris when he does a live stream. Y'all need to ask him how he asked out his first boyfriend. But I need a funny moment for me. Uh, so I got this thing about people with cars, and one of my exes was a street racer like me. I love street racing. I mean, it's like Fast and Furious kind of street racing. But the first it has stuck with me, and we raced each other. We had raced each other down the street and back, and unfortunately I didn't win. And of course, with street racing, you put something on the line, and we never discuss what we put on the line. And this guy, he's shorter than me. And he comes up to me. He looks up at me, touches my freaking scar, and he goes, "You look hot. Want to go on a date?" And I'm just, back then I was hiding my sexuality. I was hiding it. I didn't want a lot of guys to know. And I always was the macho man trying to put on the front for the girls. But I turned bright red, and I went to go for my drink. And before I answered, I took a big swig of that drink, and I started choking on it. And instead of getting a date, the guy kind of took off running, because when I was choking, I ended up spitting my drink all over the poor guy. And he took off, and I never saw him again. I was so embarrassed. The guy was kind of cute. But yeah, I ended up spewing all over him. Let's see. I saw another question. Let's see. What do you think of Larry? Ashley's OC. I love Larry. Larry's my dude. He's my homeboy. Go smashing windows together. No, I'm fanboying. I'm being a fanboy. Go smash some windows together. Aggravate Chris because we're making a lot of noise. And then eat Chris's pastries. Larry, why did you have to smush that little blue fairy? The blue frosting fairy. Not a sponsored live stream. But yeah. Let's see. Oh, heck, I'm going to tell y'all how Chris asked out his first boyfriend. Because that is some funny crap there. That is some seriously funny crap, and it's so hard not to cuss on this live stream. I'm trying not to cuss. So, in high school, Chris had a crush on this really weird dude. In my opinion, he was weird and kind of standoffish. Kind of kept to himself, but Chris was like madly in love with this guy, and be honest, I didn't like the guy. And Chris wanted to ask him out, and Chris got so freaking excited to ask him out. So he was running down the school hallway, and he was running, and he trips over his own 2 feet, and he landed right between the dude's leg, face first. And he was so embarrassed. He turned bright red. And the guy he had a crush on just kind of like, and then started laughing. And Chris just looked up at him. He goes, "Would you go out with me?" And the guy said yes, because he felt bad for Chris. It turned out, he told me later down the road, he felt bad for Chris, and that's why he said yes. And they went on a date to a crappy ice cream parlor. But yeah, that was Chris's first crush, and that's how he asked him out. And I find that story hilarious. I love it. I mean, only Chris. Just only Chris. Oof, yes, oof. Or oof. Oh God, that was squeaky. But yeah, if you ever want to embarrass Chris, just bring that up to him. And I need to get a better wedding ring. Let's see. I'm looking for more questions. Let's see. We've gone over favorite colors. We've gone over favorite ice cream, drinks, embarrassing moments, my favorite sibling. Wow, look at that rain. At least the lighting got better. My favorite draw, of course, my favorite drawing. Ah, no, I'm not going to dig for it. My favorite drawing is the picture of Chris and I together on our wedding day. That is my favorite drawing of us. Um, but my favorite drawing of all time is a drawing of me and my daughter. I have two kids. I have Jesse, and then there's Haley. Haley being the older one. Favorite anime? Oh, God. I'm not, unlike Chris and the others, I'm not a big anime person. But Chris has got me into watching Yuri on Ice. Um, but yeah, Yuri on Ice. Chris got me watching it, and it's pretty good. And I like the way the love story just progresses in the show, and it's not in your face like most couples in anime. It's not in your face, and I love it. And I like Victor. Victor kind of looks like a gray-headed Chris. Oh, I have a type. I have a type, people. Let's see. Favorite spirit animal and favorite OC. And it could be anyone's OC. My favorite spirit animal, I would have to say it's wolf, and I relate to a wolf. So not only that would be my spirit animal, it would be my favorite. I like wolves. My favorite OC, I love Larry, hands down. Harry, called him the wrong name. Larry is awesome. I love Larry. And like I said, I need a drawing of me and him just chilling. Which, by the way, guys, don't be afraid to do fan art of us. Your type of guy equals Chris. Yes, my type of guy equals Chris. Believe it or not, I used to have a thing for Asian guys for the longest time. And then I realized, no, I like the French guys. Chris is French, so total opposite of what I was going for. But Chris can speak just a tiny bit of French. And if you ask him to speak French, he gets really embarrassed. Should next Saturday's live stream be with Chris? Have you seen Impractical Jokers? If so, it's Larry a lot. I have not seen Impractical Jokers. I will watch that though. I'm definitely got. It's on Netflix, I believe, so I'm going to definitely watch it. I think I've seen 2 episodes. Coming to think of it, like they dare each other to do like these different pranks or something. I think, or I'm thinking about another show maybe. Yes. Okay, it's official. Chris is doing next Saturday's live stream. We're going to make Chris do it. I just got Ron to diary last month, and it was a huge plot twist at the end. Kind of confused. It's really good. Oh, speaking of plot twist, have any of y'all seen the plot twist in Steven Universe? Like, Yami is obsessed with Steven Universe. So, we hear Yami's like a cartoon junkie. I'm going to make sure everybody has seen it because I don't want to spoil it. No, don't spoil, please. Okay. Look, you've had a month to watch it, Ash. Come on now. But it was a good plot twist, and I heard either end of June or beginning of July, the new episodes are coming. Yes, that was a crazy plot twist. But rumor has it, and theories are speculating that Ruby and Sapphire are going to get married in like, I think 4 or 5 episodes from that plot twist. So I kind of want to see that happen. You're going to... Yes, there's a lot of YouTube channels on here that post full episodes. You just got to find if you want to listen to commentary or not during it. I can, drown out the commentary and just pay attention to the show. Man, it's coming down out there. But yeah, that just kind of blew my mind. I watch it on KissCon too. I ship it so hard. But yeah. And also, going back to the fan art thing, if you guys do fan art and send it in to us, the wall behind me, I'm going to take everything off that wall behind me and make it the fan art wall. That way you guys can see your fan art in the background of these videos. Also, again, I don't know if he's watching or not, but Sultan Sketches, thank you for the wonderful fan art of me. I love it. And you were supposed to choose anybody you wanted to draw that for that free drawing, and you chose me, so I'm flattered. Thank you, Sultan. You are totally awesome. And if you guys don't know who Sultan Sketches is, you need to go check out his channel. He's a wonderful animator. He's up and coming, and he's just total sweetheart. I love him. And I love his accent. Let's see. Are there any more questions? We are going on an hour and 10 minutes. That cat is like totally passed out. Luna. 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 No, okay, gave me a dirty look. I'll leave you alone then. Also, another thing I want to do for everybody in this area, I want to do a painted rock hunt for you guys, like for the fans that are here. Put different characters on the rocks and just hide them all over TR and Easily and Pickens. Do you write fanfics? Random question. Do I write fanfics? No. Back when I was in high school, I would write fanfics. Yeah, I would write fanfics when I was in high school. But today, no, I got my own stories. I don't know. I think my creepypasta stories with my OCs would count as fan fiction, I guess. I have my own creepypasta story with Kitty, Chris, and Bradley. I had to take a break from Bradley's voice. Nobody's voice. Doing the hardest voice for me to do out of everybody constantly is probably between BC and Azrael because they're a lower range than everybody. Ooh, I just kicked that. Do you have a Wattpad? That's where. No, I do not. I do not have a Wattpad. Where can I read thought? Where can I read those? I'm on the. Let me pull it up. It's an amino that I'm on. Nicole's on the amino too. And I got some of the chapters posted on there. Let's see. I haven't been on there in months, which I know that's probably annoying Nicole because I haven't been on there in months and I talked her into joining. But I hope you're enjoying the community on there, Nicole. Oh, I got something in my eye and I just poked myself in the eye. Let's see. The rain makes my phone a lot slower. Oh, I got a message from Ashley. Oh, Alonzo posted a new video. I'll have to watch it later. I love Alonzo. I got to finish watching Jacksepticeye's video first. I'm on the Mr. Creepypasta app. Nah. That's their skin right now for the front cover. But yeah. Ah! That was blinding. There's 454 people online right now. Ooh, creepy. But yeah, I'm on the Mr. Creepypasta app, and my icon is Jeff the Killer right now. But my personal favorite creepypasta is Eyeless Jack. I can try to send you the link. I just got to figure out how. But it is the Mr. Creepypasta app, or have Nicole show you because Nicole's on there too. And for those of you who are watching, because I see on the view counter there's more than just what's in the chat, join the fandom community. Bradley and Chris are representing the fandom community on Amino. It is a great community. I love it. And you can also get notified of my next live streams on there. But it's great. You can share your original characters no matter where they're from, your stories, fan out over your favorite shows. I mean, it's great. And get to role play a bit too. So, yeah, go check out the fandom community. Shameless plug-in for one of my favorite Amino communities. Just be sure to read the rules when you join. They also have a Discord server. So join there as well. I need to get on the Discord server. Okay, question. Have you seen the new game that came out called Detroit? Because oh my God, I love Connor. I love Connor. That's what I've been watching on Jacksepticeye's channel. I like his playthrough of the game, but I cheated yesterday and started looking up all the different endings. And it's just like, oh my God, some of the endings are so sad. And I really pulling for Connor. I am a Connor fangirl. I love Connor. Can't change my mind. First, I started liking Marcus a lot because I'm like, oh, Marcus is the one that's going to change everything in the game. And now I'm slowly converting to Connor's side. And it's just like, I love you, Connor. You poor thing. You and Hank's bromance. Y'all got to have that bromance. And I just noticed Mom and Dad haven't gotten home yet. So a couple things we have decided. I'll have to check that one out. I'll watch as many playthroughs as I can if I'm obsessed with something. Like when the new South Park Kane game out, I watched 3 different people play that game. So next Saturday, I'll dress up as Chris, and you guys can ask Chris some questions. I had fun doing that, so I may make that a Saturday thing. Choose a random character or let y'all vote on somebody. And it will also get me off my lazy butt and order cosplay parts for these costumes. But if I do a poll, I will do the characters that I have the cosplays for. Bradley, I got lucky with Bradley because I have his tank, his wife beater shirt. That's what everybody calls it. But he wears this with a green jacket / shirt, unbuttoned shirt. So I still have to get that. But I have everything else for him. And I have almost everything for Chris except for a purple shirt. I'll see if I can get a purple shirt before next Saturday. But Chris will do next week's live stream. And I'm having a hard time finding a wig for Yami. Yami's got the short blonde. I may try to find one with the hot pink tips instead of black. I've given up on trying to find that wig. And of course, there's some of the girls. I don't mind doing some of the girls like Sheba. Personally, out of all the girls, I love Sheba because she's just so hyperactive. But there's Sheba, Demona. And Demona's my little British girl. Mom and Dad are home. Sheba's, blah, 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 too many names. There's Sheba, Aurora, Demona, Chastity, and Caroline out of the girls. And I know I have like 2 or 3 more girls, but I can't remember their names off the top of my head. I have such a huge character roster. I have over 23 different characters, and that's including my villains. And I've had most of those characters, I've created them when I was 5. And that's how long some of these characters have stuck with me. Like, I had BC and Bradley as characters when I was 5 years old, and they have stuck with me over the years. I'm cosplaying. Dad just asked me what did I do to my hair. Oh, so y'all want to hear something funny? When me and Mom were out shopping and running errands earlier today, we were talking about cosplay. Ashley says hi, Grandpa. He says hey back. But when me and Mima were running errands earlier today, we were talking about cosplay, and instead of saying cosplay, Mom calls it crossplay. CROSS play. Crossplay. So it was funny listening to her say cosplay. I did not correct her. I didn't correct her because I'm amused with how she says it. So I got a question for Ashley and Nicole in the chat. When I get the tickets for Comic-Con, are you going to make your own cosplays this year now that you know how to sew? And if so, who are you going to cosplay? I'm looking at the chat. I don't know how to. Oh, you got to practice. Like, I started off with hand stitching that blue and black dress that I made for LARPing. I hand stitched all that, which took me almost an entire month to do that, but it was worth it, and now it's falling apart because I used the same stitch on everything. I never progressed learning over one stitch, so I need to practice. Nicole's pretty good with the sewing machine. I saw that pillow. I might do with Ashton. I don't know. Don't let the machine intimidate you like it does me. I'm shaking the camera way too much. But yeah, I would love to see you guys, especially if you deciding to cosplay your OCs. That would be awesome too. I love it when people cosplay their OCs. For the past couple of years at Comic-Con, I've have cosplayed my original characters from LARPing. This year will be the first year cosplaying from my main group of OCs. And I'm doing a couple cosplay. And somebody at the hospital was asking, did I have anybody to dress up as Chris if I was going to do Bradley? And I'm just like, no, I'm just going to dress up as Chris next day. But she's like, I might dress up as Chris. That's kind of how I did my punk rock Rainbow Dash cosplay. I just drew a skull, pony skull and stuff on there. How many sketchbooks do I have, and how long have you had the... Oh, God. Okay, I started drawing when I was 5, and I kept my very, very first drawing I put a lot of work into. And I got a whole container in my storage building outside, and it's filled with all my drawings from that time, because I managed to hide a lot of my artwork from everybody to keep it from being tossed in the garbage. From the time I was 5 all the way to middle school is what's in that container, and it's filled to the top, and it's a really big container. But I'll show you the... I did not fart. That was me moving a baby thing. Boom. That is just for the first generation of my characters. And this is book number 1. And I started this book in high school. And that was over 13 years ago. And then the book got got too big, so I had to start dividing it out. So I put the main characters in the first book. This is the second notebook. That's the secondary background characters. They're not important to the story, but just there to help motivate it. And this is the animation notebook. When I draw the animations, they go in this notebook so I can keep them organized. This is the second generation. These are the characters' children from the first book. Like I said, the books were starting to become a lot, so I had to divide them in sections. This is the group pictures, which I don't do many group pictures. I hate doing group pictures. And let's see. Empty. I call this the graveyard notebook. These are character designs that didn't make it, like my alien characters. Characters I've never used or designs that I came up with that I thought were cool at the time and then ended up hating. And some beginner drawings like this horse. I like that horse. I went through a horse drawing phase. But yeah, and I need to rename this book, but this is the shipping notebook. These are all the couples. So if you like to ship anybody and want to know if it's the correct ship, I will let you know. But I like to see what other people, who they pair my characters with too. I like seeing that as well. Because for a long time, Chris and Bradley's wedding picture, I know it's in here. Aha. Oh, there's Bradley's wedding picture. It's so cute. I try to make it look like a photo. And then 2 more books. I have a lot of sketchbooks, guys. And I wouldn't call them technically. This is my villain notebook. This is all my bad guys for my main people to fight. And I'll show you my personal favorite bad guy. This is my personal favorite bad guy I've come up with. And how I came up with him, he was in one of my nightmares. And it was a nightmare I had when I was like 6 or 7 years old. And that nightmare has always stuck with me. So I made him a character. He eventually kind of becomes a neutral down the way. He just does whatever he wants. Oh, wait, that's my medical book. But yeah, that's all the books I have, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8 books full of drawings, all different sizes, and yeah, it's a lot of books. And I use page protectors to protect my art and keep them fresh looking. Which, when my house burned down a couple of years ago, yes, I see a wild Luna too. Luna, what you doing? But yeah, I've been drawing for a while. And if you look at the drawings that I have in the building out there, my style has changed several times since I started drawing. And I really didn't get into the anime style drawing until I hit middle school and started watching Sailor Moon. And that's what got me into it. My favorite Vocaloid character, I can't choose between. I don't know all the names of the Vocaloids. I just know the girl with the pigtails. Miku, I think that's her name. I'm not into Vocaloid, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But I've seen some awesome Miku cosplays, so I kind of like her. So I can say I like that. What I could see. Yeah, I started you and Nicole on the same anime that I watched, which was Sailor Moon. And I figured if I enjoyed it when I was your age, you guys would too. And I'm kind of glad I got you guys into anime. Now, Bradley may have said his favorite anime, but my personal favorite anime is Black Butler. I love Black Butler through and through. And that's why I tend to get Nicole a lot of Black Butler stuff. I'll sit there and fangirl over it and I'm like, I'm a grown person. I don't need this in my room. I'll get it from my niece. What, Luna? I see you trying to get my attention. Yeah, it's raining. Luna likes watching it rain. Look. Oh, you're looking at the chat. You see it moving? Yeah. Or do you hear all the racket in the kitchen? Yeah, you hear all the racket in the kitchen. I've been meaning to watch Free. I've been wanting to watch it so badly. So that is on my next list of things to watch. Do you like being held? This, I'll hold you. I know you guys can't hear it, but she's purring. She's happy. There, I kissed you. You want to go see what he's doing? I'll put you down. Oh. You got an umbrella? Oh, no, you want to sit here and give me kisses. Okay. Now I'm just making faces at the camera. Oh, Luna. Luna. Luna, Luna, Luna. Ow. Oh, you got a fizz tail. I know what fizzy tail means. It means you want attention. And you're going to be in my face probably for a while. It's thundering and raining out here, but it's not that bad. I'm kind of glad it didn't get worse because I was so scared I was going to have to shut down the live stream. Smacking me with your tail. Yeah, you smacked me with your tail. I've been thinking about a Halloween party, but I can't do all the things I used to do because of my leg. Like, I can't really walk in the woods without tripping and falling. And it always, for like the Halloween trail, it would take me a huge team to get everything put together. But probably just like a random party with food and stuff, I could probably do and decorate the house. Watch this, watch this. I'm ignoring her. Watch. What are you doing? I'm gonna ignore the cat. She'll get aggravated in a little bit because I'm ignoring her. Oh, I got kisses. You gave me kisses. Are you getting jealous? I'm so happy I got Luna, guys. Like, she's like one of those therapy cats without being officially certified. She reminds me when I need to take my medication, and if I'm late, she pokes me with that one little claw of hers. And when I would get sick, she stayed in the bathroom with me. And when I do get a bath or a shower, she's right there watching me. And if I fall, she runs and goes and gets somebody to help me. She's like the world's best cat I've ever had. Throw a Pokeball at her. I see you. I see you. You don't have to demand so much attention. I'm just happy to have her. The only thing she's scared of is fireworks, the loud sound they make. I should buy y'all a Pokemon pillow so y'all can throw it at each other. I still need to wrap up my Christmas shopping. I know, it's almost July and I'm Christmas shopping. I like getting it done early. Only problem is hiding it around the house from certain people. Well, it has been an hour and 34 minutes. I think I'll go on for another 30 minutes before I stop the stream, possibly. We'll see where it goes. I think it was Adam. Because the fireworks I remember with Papa was the ones we did on New Year's Eve, and it kind of went crazy. But I am buying fireworks again. I'm buying fireworks to bring to the 4th of July event this year. And I'm going to get some good fireworks because this will be my first year actually being able to get out there with you guys and set them up and shoot them off. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm not stuck in a wheelchair just watching everybody. I wanted to be so much part of the action last year, but this year I'm going to be part of the action. We get pretty festive up here. Our family dinners are huge. Like the house, everybody's going into the bedrooms. That's how full we get. I remember Chase doing that too because I thought he was going to set the porch on fire. I am definitely going to buy plenty of sparklers though. I may do something with those sparklers. But I already got an outfit planned. I got a red, white, and blue wig. And the red, white, and blue flower crown. I'm definitely going to wear that this year. But I'm going to wear the new wig. And I got a whole outfit planned. I'm excited. I kind of want to get the little bead tied that's at Walmart. The red, white, and blue tie made of beads. I would love that. And wear it with my outfit too. Just be all decked out and have fun this year. Which I think Mom will contact your mom about 4th of July plans. I think she's already talked to Adam and Rusty about it. So I'm not sure. But she wants to do something for the 4th of July. And I get paid the day before 4th of July. So I can buy lots and lots of fireworks. But yeah. I dropped it. I dropped it. So yeah, and I may buy some candy and some drinks too for us. I may make it fun. I'll get back into my old ways sooner or later. A wild Joe is in my doorway. Hey, Joe, I'm talking to one of your coworkers. Question is, what kind of candy should I get? And also, should I do Chris's triple chocolate trifle? Oh. I'm torn between doing Chris's chocolate trifle. It has brownies, chocolate pudding, whipped cream, or the eclair cake. And cookie dough. I do have a dessert recipe with cookies. It's become casual talk now. Maybe I'll buy ice cream for us to enjoy. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. I got this. It's a chocolate muffin with chocolate chips. And I got that at Ingles. I think my favorite thing to get at Ingles is the pistachio muffins. I love those. I go nuts over the pistachio muffins. I like those and the chocolate ones. And those are the only two. Well, I'll get the banana ones. Yes, I gotta tease you. Um, Another random fact about Bradley. His favorite dessert, even though he goes nuts over the brownie ice cream, his favorite dessert is banana pudding. He goes crazy for banana pudding. Oh, guys. It's a Mimi. Hey, Mimi. What you doing, Mimi? Oh, you gonna come to me? She hardly comes in this room, guys. Oh, you're gonna leave now? Fine. Bye, Mimi. I love Mimi. Oh, okay. I'm gonna make y'all laugh. The other day, I figured out a way of calling Mimi and Luna. I figured out a way of calling them. Yeah, you spelled her name right. Mima's the one who spells it wrong. She spells it. Mima spells Mimi's name like meme. Meme. So she's the meme cat. But I call her Mimi. M-I. But here's how I call them when I'm both looking for them both. Mimi, boo boo, Mimi, boo boo. And now they're both staring at me. I'm surprised no bird. I keep looking back behind me because I got the bird feeders right. Yeah, they're right there. The bird feeders are right there, and I've been looking for birds. But yeah, I am gonna record when I take Luna to the vet because she's been before, but I haven't officially really taken her for anything too serious. She's going for a checkup soon. She's already given me the evil eye. And Mimi's giving me the hair. Are you mad because it's raining? Is that what you're mad about, Mimi? Because you always look grumpy when it rains. She just turns her head at me. Yes, I talk to my pets like they're human. And I talk to them normal and I talk to them in the baby voice. I switch. Oh, okay. So I've been missing them, but you guys have been seeing the animals. That's good. I got one squirrel that likes to sit on top of the feeders of the pole there. Right there. Oh, a bird just went by. But yeah, there's a squirrel that will sit right there and try to jump on my window. And the other morning, me and Luna were asleep, and we heard pop. And I rolled over and Luna got up all wide-eyed and stuff, and there was a squirrel on top of the feeders, and she tried to jump and grab the top part of the window here and would miss and just slide down the window like you would see in a cartoon. And I'm just like, oh my God, that squirrel's trying to get in the house. And the reason why it was doing that is because it was out of bird food and there were no peanuts out there. And I like the sale that Ingalls has got going on with the peanuts. They're 10 for $10, so I load up on squirrel food for them and give them peanuts. And we also have a raccoon that will eat out there too. And I haven't seen the raccoon in about a week. I saw it last week, but I haven't seen it this week. So I miss Stumpy. I name all the freaking animals that show up regularly. Some of the birds have gotten names. I've named the squirrels. The raccoon is named Stumpy because it's so fat and we think it's missing a limb like me. And then we have a black rat snake that lives between our house and my brother's house, and we named it Draco. And yes, I'm a nerd. I'm a huge nerd. But yeah, I love that black snake, and it keeps other bad animals out. I saw that snake. He's harmless. He's non-venomous. He's not poison. He's a sweet little snake, and the only reason why it is so huge is when Mima first saw it. It was about that big when we first saw it back during the summer of last year, and Mima let it get away because Papa was going to kill it. All right, bye, Jessica. You have a good day at work, or good night, because it's getting to become the evening. It gave me a panic attack. I'm more worried about before I lost my leg, I went on one last walk up the driveway and I stepped over a copperhead and didn't realize it was there. I thought it was a tree root. Now that's scary. Oh, I just want to give you a hug, Ash. Luna, napping sounds like a good idea. I started a new drawing before the live stream. I got it buried now because I pulled out all these notebooks. But I sketched out. I still got to fix a bunch of stuff because he doesn't look right. But I did a new Yami picture. And I got to fix a lot of things on it. I don't like the way it looks. But he's blowing everybody a kiss. His head looks weird. I got to fix his head. I tried to fix the hand, but I got like one finger that's messed up. I gotta work on the finger too. Like his pinky finger is like all crooked. It looks like somebody broke it. Oh, and my doctor visit the other day went well. My doctor tricked me. He tricked me into coming. He told me it was for a normal checkup. No, he wanted to get me in there for a tetanus shot. Because he's like, oh, you're due for a tetanus shot and this. And I'm just like, yeah. So he goes, well, we can do the tetanus shot while you're here. And I'm just like, I see what you did there. I know. I got your game. So I ended up getting the tetanus shot, and I'm scheduled to go back to the doctor at the end of the month for another test for something entirely different I don't want to talk about. But yeah, I got tricked into doing those things that I was going to keep procrastinating on, which I guess I shouldn't procrastinate like that. Oh my goodness. I found out your mom almost ran me over when I was little. We were talking about crazy stuff we did as kids, and Mom was like, oh yeah, your sister almost ran you over one time. And I'm just like, what? And she's like, yeah, you were chasing a dog and Lori didn't see you coming down the driveway and she almost hit you. I'm like, I don't remember that. And she's like, yeah, your sister almost hit you with the car. I'm just like, no. Because I remember a lot of the stuff I remember back when I was a kid was stuff that Rusty and Adam would do to me because we would get into some nasty prank wars with each other. Especially Rusty and Adam doing a prank war, and I tried to participate. It would totally backfire on me. And then Dad would join in on the prank wars. And it was just, it got crazy when Papa would join in. And yeah, it was fun. I think the worst. Well, your mom tried to run me over with a car, but Rusty and Adam left her in a house to burn. That's another story for another stream. But I think the worst prank that got played on me was when I was little, and it happened twice. Same prank, but different situations, you know. Back in the backyard where the power pole was at, used to be a clubhouse for Adam and Rusty, and I kind of moved into, it was a 2-story clubhouse, and I kind of took over the bottom part while they stayed in the top part, and it was being taken down for some reason I can't remember. But we heard something. We didn't know Dad was in the woods. And Adam and Rusty heard what sounded like a bear in the woods. So I was picked up and put on the top floor of the clubhouse. And I was watching the woods. Adam and Rusty go into the woods. And you hear a lot of growling and screaming and stuff. And I sit there and I'm like, oh my God, the bear just killed them. And I started crying and stuff, yelling for Adam and Rusty to come out. And then Dad comes out of the woods. And he's like, what's wrong? And I explain, I say, I think a bear ate Adam and Rusty. You need to go check on them. And then Dad goes back in the woods, and then he sounded like he was getting attacked. And then I was just in hysterics. And then all three come out of the woods, and I just started crying even more because it didn't register to me. I just got pranked. But yeah, I was in hysterics. And then another time was when Dad got me. The back porch to the very first house we had, I was sitting by there. We had just finished watching the movie Tremors. And I was on the back porch playing with, I used to take my Easter eggs, break them apart, and put the small piece on the top and pretend they were people. Yeah, I was very imaginative as a child. But I would sit there and play with that. And I was absorbed in my own world. And the back porch would wobble because it needed to be more sturdy. I didn't see Dad go under the porch. And he gets under the porch and starts shaking it. And of course, we just finished watching that movie. So my little brain thinks, oh God, it's real. The big giant worm's going to come eat me. And I screamed. And I took off and ran into the house since the door was there. Yeah, that's the story right there. They tried to start a campfire in the house. And Lori was supposed to be watching them. And once the fire started, Rusty and Adam left the house and left Lori inside. Yeah, crazy childhood we had. Not a boring moment in this family of five, with 5 kids. I mean, we stayed wild. But we would all gang up on Lori when she had to babysit all of us. But yeah, the pranks would get a little crazy at this house. I may do some animations of those pranks. I'm not sure. Not sure yet. But yeah, we did a lot of crazy stuff. We used to travel a lot too. Yeah. Oh, there was one time, I know you and Nicole, Ash and Nicole would know where this is, but in our front yard at the end of the driveway, we used to have a light post down there. But in front of the light post, we had a little water dispenser because we used to have a garden out that way. We still got it down there. But back when I was little, I used to fly up and down the driveway on my bike. I would fly up and down the driveway, and there was one time, and I'm surprised I did not get grounded. But I flew down the driveway on my bicycle. I think I know why I didn't get in trouble, because I didn't admit to it. I flew down the driveway on my bicycle, and I hit that post where the water was. And I hit it with such force that it came out of the ground and water started spewing out of the ground. And I got flung off my bike and landed straight on my back. And I just looked up and saw that. And I'm just like, I'm in trouble. I grabbed my bike. I parked the bike. And I go inside the house and hide until Dad found it. And they thought the water line just burst. So I got away with that one until I finally told the truth a couple of years later. But yeah, that kind of scared me. I didn't want to get in trouble for breaking it. So I just didn't say anything. Oh, hello, Tizzy. Hey, Tizzy. Cute bird. Pretty bird. You brought a friend. There's birds out there. But yeah, we did a lot of crazy stuff. There was the time Adam and Rusty went to go to the creek, and somehow they lost their shoes in the mud. Like there was like a mud hole there, and they got stuck in it, so they had to take their shoes off to escape the mud hole, and both of them lost a pair of shoes and had to walk all the way from the creek all the way back up to the house. I think that happened to them about 2 or 3 times. The second time they lost their shoes, they were trying to I think retrieve the first pair they lost. So yeah. Mimi keeps walking back and forth, guys. She's making me paranoid. I don't know what she wants. But I got 5 minutes left before the stream is over with, so I think a lot of y'all have chosen for me to do Chris next week. So y'all can do a Q&A. It was just a big mud puddle. It was a very big mud puddle. And it was mostly mud. There was hardly any water. I'll have to show. It's dried up now, so it's safe for me to take you girls down there to look at it. But, so yeah, next Saturday I will do a Chris live stream. You guys can ask Chris anything y'all want, and it'll be fun. I kind of like this kind of stream going on, so this may be how I do my live streams. Pick a random character for you guys to ask questions to. I'll eventually do myself one day, and you guys can ask me questions. But I answer questions anyway in between. They could refer to me or the character. Just specify which it's going to. But yeah, I think I'll do the character live streams every Saturday. I'm going to try to do every Saturday, as long as I have the cosplays. I may do some repeats. Come here. Okay. Somebody wanted to say hi. There, you got to say hi. He said hi to everybody. No, that's what you wanted to do. Oh, Mimi. Cat farted on me, guys. Stinky cat. Oh, God. That's why you kept going back. You wanted to stink bomb me. Rude. That was worse than Luna. Luna doesn't stink bomb me. Now she's sitting in the hallway looking like she's happy with herself. Cats. That cat just doesn't like me. Luna! Mimi gassed me. Do something about it. No, you're going to go back to sleep. Stream next week, and I should have a couple of more videos coming up. I got the Japanese snacks that came in, and me and Joe's already filmed us taste testing those. I just got to finish editing that video. I got a bathroom safety video for amputees coming up. That's another one I've planned. A couple other videos I've planned is amputee camping the second week in July. Do some amputee camping and amputee swimming. I'm still trying to figure out how to go swimming with my leg. Second week in July. Do some amputee camping and amputee swimming. I'm still trying to figure out how to go swimming with my leg. I got a life jacket, though, so I won't drown. Of course, driving with my leg. And I may share the story about my first LARPing group and my experience with that group. I'm still debating on that now. But I definitely got the Japanese food taste test coming up and amputee safety in the bathroom. Those are 2 different videos that are coming. And, of course, the live stream for next Saturday. So I will let you guys go. That is the end of this first official live stream. We have gone 2 hours. And I say that's pretty good for our first stream. Hopefully, when I learn a couple of more things about how to do live stream, I may start doing video games and live streaming the video games. I may. Or figure out, I got to figure out how to do the little split screen thing. So, yeah. So, as always, you guys stay positive. Do what you set your mind to, and I love you. Love you. And I will end live stream. Mwah.